What is going on, everybody? David here, and today I got a brand new action figure review for y'all. And, well, not figure, but figures. Um, yeah, we are going to be taking a look at Godzilla vs. Kong by Playmates. And I have to say, I love this movie. I watched it on HBO Max on the 31st of March of 2021, and it was around 2 a.m. because I worked second shift, and I got off at a reasonable time, was able to make it home in time, and yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. Had my popcorn, my soda, and just really enjoyed it for what it is, you know. It has its little issues here and there when it comes to certain things, but uh, shit, this is a monster movie. What do you expect from it? But yeah, no spoilers here. No, that's all I'm about to say. Check it out if you haven't, and I know that some of these accessories that come with the figures itself probably already gave some spoilers, but uh, we're not going to go into as to why they're included and what they represent for in the film. We'll just go over like the details and all that stuff, and yeah, that's about it when it comes to that. Because the spoiler-free zone right here. We want to save all that stuff for the film for people that haven't seen it yet. So, anyways, let's go ahead and go one by one and take a look at these, and then we'll do some size comparisons, and then we'll we'll wrap up this video. All right, the first figure we're going to be taking a look at is Godzilla with the radio tower. So this is your basic Kong versus Godzilla versus Kong packaging, your open box packaging, and I really love the fact that Playmates went all out with this because it's very eye-catching, brightly colored. You got Godzilla and Kong right there, and then Godzilla versus Kong right below the images, and then you have your basic figure right there in the middle, and then you have the tail right there that you have to do some assembly, and then the accessory is on the side, and then it says Battle Damage Reveal, and then we have an image of the buildings being destroyed and it's on fire, and then we got the M for the Monarch logo, and then we have Monsterverse Godzilla with radio tower, and then we got warning, choking hazard, and then we got the Toho and Legendary logo, and then Playmates right there, and then 4+, that is me. And then on the side of this packaging, same thing as the front. And then we have right here Godzilla vs. Kong. And then on the back of the packaging, we have Godzilla vs. Kong, Godzilla with radio tower. And then here is a little bit of a bio for this particular figure. And if you want to pause and read, you may. And then we have Godzilla holding the radio tower, and then it says Battle Damage Reveal, and then collect them all. So we will be going to review all of these figures because we have all of them. And then at the bottom it says Monsterverse, kind of crinkled right there because that's where the tab is. And then we got the Toho Legendary Playmates logo right there. Then, if we just lift this up for a second, we can look at that. And if you want to pause and read that, you may. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take Godzilla in his radio tower out of the packaging and take a closer look at it. Okay, now we got Godzilla with his radio tower and accessories out of the packaging, and it looks like, like I mentioned before, we got to do some assembly required. So, at the bottom of the box, it does say attach tail as shown, so that is the assembly that is required. So, we will move this out the way, and then we will move these out the way, and then, on camera, we will try to attempt to put in this tail. Now, I will say that this thing is very lightweight, so it has me to believe that this may be maybe a little hollow. May not be all the way hollow, but it does feel really light, you know, like cheaply made, you know. But you gotta remember, these are toys, so they're not made for adult collectors. But we as adults do collect these things, so. But this is a hard piece of rubber plastic right there. So let's go ahead and there we go. Now we have our Godzilla. And let's go ahead and bring back the other stuff. And here is his piece, his damaged piece. But we'll just save that for right now. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and put it on. F it. What have we got to lose? So there is little tabs right here. And we'll have to line up the tabs with this, because this is where we have to take the damage off. So hopefully we can do this correctly. There we go. That is a soft rubber plastic too as well. So here is Godzilla and his radio tower. So let's go ahead and get this out the way. This is basically one solid color right there, and it's got a little bit of red paint right here, all the way around, and right here, all the way around. So not much, just a solid. I wouldn't say solid, but yeah, it could be solid. Yeah. So solid piece of plastic right here, which is a little bit of details, you know, supposed to represent a crushed up radio tower. So that's about it for that thing. So, and here is Godzilla himself. I will say that for a toy, this is a very detailed figure for the quality that it's made from. I know I did up here when I was looking for these. A lot of these, I had to look for like dozens and dozens of these figures, because I wanted one with the pretty reasonable paint apps for the teeth, because a lot of them were missing the white striping for the teeth, you know, and it was just sloppy and just didn't look good. So this is the best one I could find with a good clean teeth. But when you close it, it's not so much. You can tell that it looks good right there, but when you get around there, it's very faint. You can barely see it. But when you open his mouth, you know, you can see everything. But anyways, yeah, that's just what I did. That was just a nitpick on my end as a collector, you know. But anywho's, do you like the details of this? You know, it's detailed enough for a toy. It's not Bandai, and it's not NECA. You know, it's not going to have that incredible detail sculpted in and everything like those or Monster Arts. You know, but for what they give you for the price point, it's decent. You know, it's decent enough. It tells you exactly what it is. So, like I said, it's feels a little hollow. It's lightweight, especially in the legs. You know, most of the weight is probably going to be in the tail, because it's one solid rubber plastic right here. But like I said, decent amount of detail for what it is, and I like the little lines and structures and skin folds that it gives you and scoots. And they actually paint the toe claws, unlike some other company that we know when it comes to their dinosaurs. So very nice. I do like the paint pattern that goes along with the spikes or the spines. The lightly baby blue paint right there with a little bit of gray wash into it, or should I say gray with a little bit of baby blue wash to him. So very nicely detailed right there. Nice airbrushing, stands out. And yeah, so the head sculpt looks good. The eyes right there, pretty decent. So don't have no googly eyes, not at least not on this one. And yeah, so really love it. I love this thing. So as far as the way of articulation, we'll start at the tail. It's on a ball, as you saw when we did the assembly. So it just rotates around. You make it up and down, left and right, and round. So and then we got a single legs, forwards and backwards, about as far as it goes when it comes to that. And then the toes, these the feet are actually kind of rubber plastic as well. So you can't really do a full rotation, but you can get a little bit of movement. Like I said, the forwards and backwards on the feet. And then as far as the arms go all the way around. So basically your arms, your tail, and your feet are like the soft rubber plastic right there. But then the body itself and the legs are the hard plastic. And yes, the spines are rubber plastic as well. So, and then as far as the head goes, you can get a slight rotation in the head, just barely. And then the mouth opens up and down. So, but yep, that's about as far as that goes. And he can hold it as an accessory in his hands. I do like that a lot, though. So, very cool. So let's do a couple of comparisons. Well, the first one we are going to compare it to is NECA's 2014 Godzilla. So you could tell as far as the quality goes, which one's way better. But you gotta remember, these are not intended for adult collectors, these are for kids. So you're not going to expect a whole lot of details, when it comes to the two. But they do go well in scale, I'll have to admit that. So there. So NECA might be a little bit taller just by a hair. So it's not that much of a height difference, just a little bit. But like I said, they go well in scale with the collection. If you put them on a shelf one by one, you wouldn't been able to, they would just fit right in, But I did forget about the, let's take this thing out of the way. I did forget about the battle damage. I was about to say dino damage, lizard damage, but yeah, I think I fit that in pretty well. Let's see if I'm able to get it out. So it's good that they have a little tab here that you can take out. So here's the skin damage. So it is a rubber piece of plastic too, just like the arms and the feet and the tail. So here is the damage right there. So yeah, imagine Godzilla walking around like that. You'd be dead. So very cool. I really like that. I think that's a unique concept. It's been done before with the Jurassic Park stuff. But to have it on Godzilla, I think that's pretty cool as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and just put that back in. And act like nothing happened. So, Anyways, so yeah, I really do like the comparison to this. It goes in scale with the NECAs, so you shouldn't have a problem displaying it on your shelves, along with your other Godzilla stuff. All right, next up is we got Kong with Battle Axe. So, excuse me. But yeah, like I said, this is your standard Godzilla vs. Kong packaging. We already went over it, so we don't have to go over it again. So the only thing that's different is the prototype image on the back. It says Battle Damage Reveal, and there's the rest of the figures in the line that we'll be reviewing later on. And then it's Kong with Battle Axe, and then if you want to pause and read that, you may. So let's go ahead and take Kong out of its packaging. All right, we got Kong out of its packaging, and I must say, Kong is a very weighty figure. It's heavy, unlike Godzilla, who's light in certain areas. But overall, Kong is a very nice figure. Really like this a lot. So, yeah. Let's go over the accessory real quick. And this is a very nicely detailed accessory for what it is. And I'm not going to tell you what it's from or what it is or what it's for. But all we know is that, Kong uses it in a film. But anyways, I remember when these figures first hit stores, or images were revealed, should I say, everybody was like, oh my gosh, what is that? That was kind of like supposedly the first spoiler of the film, so everybody was just going ape shit over this. So, but yeah, this is a very nice accessory. It's very well done. And the only thing I wish that, just a little minor nitpick, nothing serious at all, to be honest, but if you wanted to improve on this, you could have just add a little bit more paint apps to the wrapping right here that holds in this thing right here. But yeah, it's very solid, and it has a little heft to it as well, just a little bit. So then we have the damage piece, which is rubbery plastic, So let's go ahead and add the damage piece to it. There we go. Fits right in, like nothing happened. But let's go ahead and clear this up a little bit so we can get a better look. But yeah, like I mentioned, Kong is a very hefty figure, and love the details. Look at that fur, details on the fur and everything, and very nice. Details of the feet. The feet is the soft rubbery plastic as well. So are the hands. The hands are in the head, but the body and the arms and the legs, they're the hard rubber, or not the hard, they're the hard plastic parts, and then the head, hands, and feet are the soft rubber pieces. But yeah, the muscle structures and everything, it's spot on. Got his little bitty 6-pack right there. Got the little scar right there across the chest area right there. And just great stuff. A lot of fans complaining about these figures before they even got a chance to see them in the hands, but actually seeing them in person and holding it, I mean, these are really nice. The play value that's being added to these, it's just really awesome. Really, really love this, and I think I'm going to really enjoy this line. So as a way of articulation, the head just goes side to side, and I love the expression, right there. Just like, that's not how he really sounds, but you know, he's like he's out to get you. So the detail in the eyes, they're great. You know, really like that. Let me see if I can brighten that up a little bit so we can kind of see what that does right there. So eyes are really good right there. And then the arms are on a ball and hinge, so they can go in and out, you know, and forwards and backwards, you know, all the way around. So they're on a ball and hinge right there. So, and then the got a single elbow right there, single hinge in the elbow on both of them. So, and then the hands, they rotate as well. So, and then the feet, you know, they're on a ball and hinge as well. So you can actually do quite a bit of movement right there. So that's really cool, you know. But they can't go out like that. This you can do a rotation, you know, because this is a ball and rotation end on a hinge. So forwards and backwards, and then in and out right there. So no Van Damme on this one. And then it's got a single hinge at the knee right there, and then and the feet, they don't have no kind of rotation at all. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty cool. I really like that. Got a single hinge on the knee right here, and then a ball and hinge on the thigh or legs right there. So very cool. So you can let me see. Let's see if we can squat. I was going to say if we can squat Kong down a little bit, like he's in his gorilla stance, but yep, that's about as far as you're going to get. So that's okay though. You want to have Kong upright anyways. So let's go ahead and put this accessory in his hand. So I like the fact that this is rubbery plastic, so that way you can easily fit his accessory in his hand. So there you go. Like he's ready for battle. Love it. And then we know we got the damage piece right there that we can take off and on. So very cool right there. I think if he really had that damage on his arm, then I don't know, bleed out. But yeah, that's great. I love this. I love the gimmicks, you know, of this line. Very awesome. So yeah, that's Kong with his battle axe. So let's go on to the next one. So before I forget, and before we move on to the next one, I don't have any other Kong figures, sadly, to do comparisons. I've been trying to keep a lookout on certain ones that I wanted, but unfortunately I haven't been able to get any other Kong figures from other lines in past films to do a comparison. But I do have King Caesar from Bandai that we can do a comparison to. And Caesar is a little bit taller. So it's a little bit taller. But you know, Kong's an ape, so he's not going to be that huge, you know, compared to other Titans and stuff. So I think it's appropriate scale in my opinion. So I don't have a problem with it. So very cool. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, next up we have Godzilla with Heat Ray. So we have another Godzilla in the line. So very excited about that. And can't have too many Godzillas. You got to have lots of Godzillas. I mean, come on now. So the packaging, same thing. Same style packaging, and the only difference is Godzilla with heat ray. And on the back of the packaging, there is the prototype artwork right there, and there is the little bio if you want to pause and read that. You may. Let me clear that up a little bit so you can see it better. There you go. So if you want to pause and read that, you may. Other than that, we are going to crack this version of Godzilla out of its packaging and take a closer look at it. All right, so we got Godzilla with heat ray out of its box, and just like the last one, we have a little bit of assembly required. And it says attached tail as shown. So let's move this box out the way and move these pieces out the way. And let's do some attachments, shall we? Well, now. There we go. Whew, that's a strug. So, just like the last Godzilla we looked at, it comes with a dino damage piece again. Lizard damage piece. Godzilla damage piece. Something damage piece. So, let's just go ahead and attach that right there. And hopefully we don't forget about it like we did the last time. And here is its heat ray. So, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now, this is pretty sweet. I do like this translucent color right there. It just matches what we've seen in the films, as far as his heat ray goes. So, I really like that a lot. It's very awesome. So, and on to the Godzilla. So just like with the last one, just the plastic tail right there, the rubberized plastic arms as well, and the feet, but the head and the main body and the legs are the hard plastic. And like I said, I think it's a little bit hollow. Like I said, it's really lightweight. Unlike Kong, he's a weighty figure. And these are translucent plastic as well, too, so rubberized. So I really liked it a lot. I like the fact that it's all the way down here. And they actually did paint a little bit right there on the tail. But they should have just finished it off right there. But overall, really like the figure as well. So, again, one of those examples where it took me a long time to pick this guy up because I was looking to get some clean teeth, and I didn't want no paint splotches all over the place. But I think I did a pretty decent job of picking out ones with the clean teeth. So if you have its mouth open like that, it looks pretty good. But then once you close it, you can tell it's just a little off, just a little bit. But yeah, I do like the eyes as well. It's that blue colored eyes right there with the black pupil. So very good on that end too as well. So hopefully you're able to see that. There you go. So just like the other Godzilla, very nicely detailed and everything, but the only difference is this is just the black plastic molding, except unlike the other one is the gray molding plastic mold molding. But yeah, the articulation is the exact same thing. You just got the ball jointed tail right there, move it around, up and down, side to side. And then you got the single leg forward and backwards, very simple. And then the arms, just all the way around. And then the head, you can turn it just a little bit, side to side, just a tad bit. And then the jaws open up and down. And so with this one, with its heat ray, it's got the little tab right there. And if you open up, there's a little, no, you can't see that at all. Hell, I can't even see it, and I'm the one that's holding it. But there's a little tab right there that you stick it in its mouth. And it goes in like that. And then you have your heat ray Godzilla right there. So let's go ahead and take this out of its mouth, and then with the damage, it's the exact same thing like the other one that we looked at. You know, it's the soft rubber plastic right there, and then that big old gaping wound right there. So very cool. Really, really love these figures. Great stuff. So let's go ahead and stick that back in its mouth. So, and let's do a comparison. And we will be comparing this version with the 2019 version of Godzilla from King of the Monsters, NECA style. So, this one's a little bit bigger, so you can tell the size difference. But like I said, you know, it'll look fine on your shelf, you know, together. So it shouldn't be a problem. You know, I'm going to be displaying them with the NECAs as well, because they pretty much go in scale for the most part. So there you go. And then let's bring out his other wave mate with the radio tower. So there we go. There we go. Nope. There we don't go. Yeah. Come on, hold it. But yeah, they look good. You know, really like it a lot. Just get this guys over. We can just throw in. There you go. They look fine to me. You know, I really like it a lot. All right, let's go ahead and move these guys out the way. And do you want the size with Kong? Here we go. Well, Kong's a little bit oversized, just a tad bit, but hey, it is what it is. It will do. I'm happy. And there you go. Well, let's move on to the next one and the final one of this wave. And last but not least, we have the Skull Crawler with the Keeve. Probably wondering what a Keeve is. Well, it's a vehicle, should I say. But yeah, I was very happy to get this. I think this was the first one I bought because I knew that people that collect these things were going to want to upgrade their Skull Crawler from the Leonard version, which sadly I have, but I forgot to bring it out to do a comparison for this review. But just by looking at it, you can tell this is miles better from what we would that we originally have from the Leonard Skull Island toy line. And yeah, because people probably can get to easily. These are the Army builders of the set. You know, you can have 5 of these or 20 of these. You know. But anyways, but yeah, that I was very happy to land one, and kind of want another one. But if not, oh well, that's what it is. Just happy that I have one in general. But overall, yep, this is the same style packaging that we've gotten from the previous 3. And the only difference it says is Skull Crawler with Keeve. And on the back of it, here is the prototype image right there. And then there's the rest of the figures that are in this line or upcoming line. And then if you want to pause and read that, you may. So let's go ahead and crack this Skull Crawler out and take a closer look at it. Okay, so we successfully pulled out the Skull Crawler from his box. And just like with Godzilla, there is some assembly required. Attach the tail as shown. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to attempt to attach this tail as shown. So let's see. Wow, this thing's a lot longer than I expected. So that was pretty easy. You know, so I'm just trying to get a feel of how this is supposed to look. Wow, it's very impressive. Really like that a lot. Just had to make sure that that's how it's supposed to look, but I think so. I think that's how it's supposed to. Here we go. That's the way it's supposed to be. I think that's how it is. I'm just trying to match the bottom. So that might be it. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, so I think that's about right. Yeah, there. It's here or there, or whatever, however you say it. But anyways, yeah, so this looks amazing. Far superior than the one that we got from Leonard Toys. And I love you, Leonard, but that skull crawler sucks ass, I have to tell you. But anywho's, but yeah, this detail of this thing is incredible. You know, really like this a lot. Let's go ahead and put the damage piece. And as per usual, all the other damage pieces, these is the soft rubber plastic, soft rubber, pliable rubber. There. Let's try to get that connected. There you go. Pretty much got to line everything up. Sir. So here is the heave. So this vehicle actually looks pretty good, you know, for the size that it is. Look at all the detail. Wow, Playmates, you knocked it out of the park with these little vehicles, and very nice little details right there. No dark window right there. So very nice details right there. Looks like a little bitty clay model, you know. But yeah, looks awesome. Really glad to have this little accessory. So as far as the skull crawler itself, I mean, this thing is amazing. Look at this. So then again, you know, like the jaw right here, the head part, and the arms itself, and the tail attachment, it's all in the damage pieces, all soft pliable rubber plastic. And then the body, the main body, and arms or shoulders right here, half the arms are hard plastic. So very cool. Really like that a lot. So maybe I think that's how it's supposed to be. Who knows? I guess this is however you want to swing it, you know. But anywho's, but yeah, very glad that we got a big lengthy tail. You know, it's a good thing. And the details right here is very nice right there. And they are, I do like this paint scheme. Like the detail, it's kind of got that wash right there. Goes all the way up down to its spine and all the way down to here, and it stops. Just kind of wish it kind of continues on down to the tail. But hey, it is what it is. And then the face itself, it looks very nicely detailed. Really like that a lot. You know, the eye is on point. Really like that as well. So looks like it's looking at you. detail, the jaws and everything's very nice. Very, very well done. Really like that. I think I might, if I see one, I think I might go ahead and pick me up a second one just so I could have two. Just to have two, if I see one. But, yeah, this is awesome. Details in the arms, the hands. Very cool. Look at that. The bone protrusion that's coming out of its elbow. It would have been cool if that was painted a little bit. But yeah. Alright. A whale articulation. You know, you got the tail that's on the ball. So rotate it all the way around, up and down, left and right. As far as the arms go, they're on a ball and hinge. So they're gonna rotate all the way around like that, go up and down. So you can't go no forwards and backwards unless if you would do this, you know. But or the hinge, you know, you can do that. So, but yeah, really like that a lot. So then the elbows right there, it's on a ball and hinge as well. So that's really cool. So you do a rotation like that, in and out. So you got some good range of movement right there as far as how you want to set up your skull crawler. So that's about it. And then the jaws on a hinge, single hinge. So, and then there's no movement at all, just very little movement in the neck. So that is pretty badass. So yeah, that's awesome. Really like that a lot. So like I said, I don't have my other skull crawler out. He's boxed up somewhere. Forgot to dig him out, but oh well. Let's go ahead and bring out Kong for a comparison. So that's actually a good size, you know, for this particular scale. Really like that. You know, that's pretty much how big the main one was in the queen, I guess, or the boss, the villain of the Skull Island. You know, fairly big. So very good size. You know, you can really do something with this one. So, and then we'll just go ahead and bring out Godzilla. Compare that. It's pretty good size right there. So, yep. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this video up. And before I forget, like I normally would, forgot to go over the dino. There I go again. Dino damage. Fuck it. Let's go over the dino damage real quick. So, yeah, this thing comes off and it shows the spine and the rib cages. So, yeah, this thing would probably be dead fairly easily. But it's a very unique spot for it. But you know, I like it. You know, I'm just happy they include some kind of gimmick. And if anything, this has been proven to be a fairly popular gimmick, in my opinion. It may not be well liked by others, but I like it. You know, it just reminds me of the old Kenner stuff and current Mattel products when it comes out with their Jurassic Park stuff. So it's nice to see that Playmates incorporating that gimmick into their line, you know, so adds more play value to it, in my opinion. All right, let's go ahead and now we can wrap this video up. Well, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this long view or overview or review, and I enjoyed this. I hope y'all enjoyed this review as much as I did filming it, you know, though it took some time. But hey, it is what it is. You know, I wanted to cover all of them, so that's what you're going to get. And probably when I review Series 2, it's probably going to be the same length, if not longer, because I think there's like maybe maybe there's 4, I think. 4 or 5 figures. About 5 figures. So, anyways. So, tell me in the comments below, which one is your favorite? Did you like the Radio Tower Godzilla or the Heat Ray Godzilla? Did you like the Skull Crawler or the Kong with the axe? Let me know what your favorite one is, you know. Me personally, I love the Skull Crawler. I think it's probably the best one out of the bunch. Followed by Kong and then the 2 Godzillas, you know. But overall, I mean, I really love these figures, and they will go good in my Godzilla collection. And I can't wait to add them to the shelf. So anyways, words of wisdom, buy what you love and not what you like, because if you buy what you like, you will always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.